Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again with another Ben 10 Omniverse reaction for you guys. This is Season 4, Episode 9. Of course, we'll not know the title until they get into the episode. Last week's episode was pretty fun, and it was the continuation of Episode 7, because Episode 7 was seeing Ben and Gwen's side of an adventure they were having with Cousin Lucy out of all the characters they could bring back, because essentially that character was brought in and introduced way back in Classic during the wedding episode, and she's a mud puppy. Episode 8, last week's episode, was seeing Kevin and Rook go to a car show the night. Now, when I heard they went to a car show in episode 7, which is where, you know, they had their own adventure, Ben and Gwen, we were hearing these like phone calls only on Ben's side of Rook and stuff calling Ben, and then we get to see the opposite of that last week, where they go international to a planet for a car show. And I thought they were actually on Earth, but apparently they went off-world for this. And then chaos ensued and everything. And then Ben turns into a giant freaking Transformer in a way, and fought another Transformer, a guy, well, not really a guy, more so like a machine being that was actually in the Null Void where Kevin was, and also where he met Argit. So adding some lore to how they met. And he, like, then their friend escaped, escaped and left them basically to strand on Null Void when they put all these parts together and thing for a machine. So there's a lot of stuff going on there, and of course that person's there, and then chaos ensues. So just a lot of like weirdness in the episode, but overall it was a pretty fun episode. So after this episode, it's the finale of season 4, and then we're done with season 4. It's weird because 10 episode long seasons, but here we are. And we still got plenty more to go, so we still have you know, quite a bit more time with the show until it ends. I don't want it to end, but it is what it is. So anyways, guys, let's get into it now. Let's check out to see what they do with this episode before the finale next week of season 4. Let's get into it. Let's see what they show us. Let's go. That guy again with Max's shirt. Albedo. What's he doing?
Albedo! Huh? Stay back, Rook!
What? Ben 10.
Where am I?
Wake up, buddy. Oh.
Bigger is better.
Oh. That's not good.
It could take hours for the distant patrols to report in.
Maybe so. But Azimuth hasn't answered any of our calls.
Any chance you're getting tired yet?
Figure it out, Ben. Ooh.
We're just starting to have fun.
Ben.
Toenail clippings.
I do hope this is not all that is left of Ben. So Albedo could have clipped his own toenails and left him here to lead us on a wild moose chase.
That's what I'd do if Albedo does get around. I'll give him that.
Do you think it is a trap?
It
I'm
is,
sure
yeah.
it's a trap.
And if we run into Albedo instead of Ben?
Well, yep.
Welcome to my world.
Hey, what's up?
Kyber. I see you've got a new lapdog.
Yep.
Cat.
Unique ability.
And big surprise.
Name a
It's
Trix.
wearing your rip-off of Trix.
First, a game.
Wait,
Let's play a
don't tell
game,
me.
shall
Let me
we?
guess.
No one will be coming to rescue you.
You don't know that for sure.
Rescue me? Okay, I'll play your stupid game.
Careful,
By the
Ben.
end, you'll be wishing someone was around to rescue you.
Ha! Good luck! Chasing
Nice.
all of us at once!
Oh, he duplicated him.
Me and my big mouth!
Yeah, run very slowly. Oh, wow. The weather just changed.
What's with the Winter Wonderland?
Yeah,
Don't
what is
ask
with
me.
it?
He was here first.
Wait, what is happening?
Too slow!
Too slow. This is great.
I could do this all day. Eeny, meeny, miny.
And now this cave. What is happening? Cool slide. There you go.
That's Ben's DNA signature.
What? A hair?
A white hair.
I am sorry, sir. This is all my fault.
No,
I've
it's
worked
not.
with Ben long enough to know that.
It's no use beating yourself up over what you did or didn't do.
100%, man.
Right now, we need to focus on finding Ben.
3,700 plumbers are reporting positive local findings of Ben's DNA.
Wow.
Must be a guy.
He's having too much fun. Oh, of course. Of course. Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Well,
I totally meant to do that.
better start running. Oh,
Thanks, Galactites.
at least all his clones are gone, not him. Oh, they all wait for him for some reason. They don't just charge in.
Oh, man.
Not freedom.
I've got tons of other aliens to choose from.
Be careful,
And there's
Ben.
nothing you losers can do about it.
Just waiting for my orders.
Let's get this game over with, Kyber.
Can you take on all of the Omnitrix predators at once?
Oh my god.
I am not without compassion.
Are
Your
you?
suffering won't last nearly as long as you allowed mine to.
Uh-oh, damn. So, what's the
I
plan?
let them play with you a while. Choose wisely, Tennyson.
Alien
Whichever
X.
alien you pick.
Well, not exactly what I was expecting, but...
Doctor can fly. What the what?
Oh.
The limit.
He's laughing. Okay, that's not good.
Dr. Psychobos, I presume.
Oh.
As usual, Ben Tennyson.
Albedo?
What? Oh, that's Albedo? Oh.
I'm supposed to just forget the imprisonment, the humiliation, the
You deserved it.
chili fries.
Oh,
Ultimate.
Over it, dude. No joke. You're a total freak show, Albedo.
Freak
The
show.
fact is, I've already won. But we'll never even know we're here thanks to this cloaking device.
You shouldn't have said that.
Dad.
Oh. And there you go. Yeah, that's cool.
You're starting to remind me of Ben.
I will take that as a compliment.
You should. Pretty cool looking base, I'll say that. Oh. Yeah, eye guy.
Try that again.
Oh, interesting. Oh,
Try shock squatch on for size, eh?
oh shit.
You are a very slow learner. But
That may-
of course, to
might be right.
expected. Let's finish this once and for all.
Shit.
Another one villains use too much.
Can't catch me. First I'm here.
Yep.
The classics are awesome.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, I love it. Ooh. Oh yeah, they're here. Ooh. Okay. Good choice. Interesting. Let's see what happens. Oh,
I could have held them off for another 10, 15 seconds.
I bet.
the three of you will surrender now.
Azimuth!
I was not expecting that ending. I was not expecting it at all, but they did say earlier in the episode, Azimuth is not returning our calls. Now we know why, because he was captured. And how long has he been captured? Not really sure. I guess it really doesn't matter, but wow, I was not expecting that ending. Didn't see it coming. But I felt something was going to happen, right? Because all this was going down, and yeah, it's albedo, but they're saying albedo, or is it albedo? Whatever the pronunciation. To me, it's albedo, right? Albedo, whatever the fuck. It's either or, right? But when he lost, I'm like, wait a minute, we got another episode, because like this felt like it could be potentially a finale, and obviously to be continued. So clearly, this is like a part one in a sense. Like the story's not done, even though it didn't say part one in the title. So essentially, there's obviously a continuation to wrap up season 4, and this was a pretty strong episode in terms of albedo, whatever. Albedo tricking Ben, getting him to this planet. It's not even a planet; it's an actual like space station kind of thing that's attached to a rock. And I guess this explains why Kyber and Albedo have been kind of missing MIA for quite a bit in this season, when they were introduced as teaming up and being partners early on in season 4, because they've been missing. There's been no sort of reference, really. I don't think there's been any talk since then about what's kind of going on or anything like that. And all of a sudden, boom, he's in Undertown or whatever. It's called Undertown, right? Yeah. Anyways. And Ben gets kidnapped, and he thinks he's on a planet, and that's why they cannot detect him, because he's on a makeshift, like, space station of some kind, and he thinks he's on a planet. And there's this whole testing thing. It's all because Kyber has like this whole thing for like testing weapons and stuff. And he has a new Omnitrix device and he has a new kind of dog, but it's more like a tiger cat. Ben called it a cat, a tiger creature that can multiply like Ditto because that's why they didn't introduce, or at least that's the explanation to why there's this new pantheon, or what he gave the name of the species of the cat alien creature. It's basically prey is Dittos, and Ben didn't turn to Ditto until in between the last time we saw Kyber to now, right? So now there's a new kind of predator for one of Ben's aliens. And the bigger twist towards like the middle of the episode before the actual ending, when I really liked this scene specifically, was that all of the different like clones of the cat tiger creature, they became all the different predators for a moment. We didn't actually see a fight go down between all of them because we're building up to actually Albedo and everything, and that kind of, taking over the third act. It would have been interesting to see how Ben would have handled at least a little bit between all of those different predators, but it's fine. It's fine, because he found out by flying straight up that this is actually a created room. And it actually makes more sense why, when we were seeing the Dittos like spread across, that all of a sudden, boom, there's ice. Like ice and snow and stuff in this one area, and there's a sand dune kind of area, there's a cave. It makes now sense, like, this is not actually man-made, this is actually created through a system and technology and all that to create this biome, if you will, this, like, place for testing for Kyber. And then, of course, Ben shows up to where Albedo is, and he becomes Ultimate Albedo, and then there's a whole fight ensuing. And it was really fun to see the variety of aliens Ben's turning into, and some of the aliens that Albedo's turning into. And it's interesting because Albedo now, he can turn back into himself. He can be himself again. But Ben, and I like how they, in the episode in terms of the dialogue, they have Ben even address this. There's been a huge history between these two characters. So it makes sense why he's not just going to throw this away or kind of give it up. But when Ben's like, you can turn back into yourself now. Like, with the ability you have now with your own, basically, Omnitrix, your own Omnitrix, why even still pursue this? It's like, should I just forget everything? Should I just forget how you locked me up and all? It's like, but you're a bad person. Like, you've proven that over time. You cannot be trusted. You've done some bad things. So it makes sense totally why you're locked up, right? Like, he even went so far one time because he was trying to embrace the fact that in his own way that he is forever Ben Tennyson, in a way, like the DNA, and he can never change out. He started doing these live shows. I think it was during Ultimate Alien. He was doing these live shows as Ben, and he would hire other aliens that Ben can turn into, like their own like species, and hire versions of them to be part of the Ben 10 live show. And that was the whole storyline. Like, he was willing to go that far to basically have a living, but you can't really trust him necessarily. And it's just like a lot of layers to this character. But he's not going to give it up. He's not going to throw it away. He found a way essentially to, turn himself back into who he was, because that was the biggest contention for him, is that he can never ever get away from the DNA of Ben and always turning into Ben. But see, he could turn things around. He could prove that he's actually just going to go back to being himself, or being a better version of himself. But you know what he ends up doing? He kidnaps Azimuth, proving that there is no saving this character, because he could try. I understand his frustration, but at a certain point, he's choosing to go down the path he is, because even before all this kind of stuff went down in terms of the actual narrative of his arc throughout the shows, he was also kind of going against Azimuth and wanting to do his own thing. Like, that's the whole reason why there wasn't even Ultimatrix or anything to begin with, because of a lot of things that he was involved with and all that. So yeah, it's been a long journey with this character, and I like the fact that he's teaming up with Kyber. Like, it's a cool addition to have these two villains from different eras of the show working together. Kyber, who is a brand new character in Omniverse, teaming up with a character that was introduced, I believe it was Alien Force, like Albedo was officially introduced, I think. I'm trying to remember. I think, yeah, it was Alien Force, because he's been around for quite a bit. So I like the fact that they have two different eras of villains working together, and they're working towards their kind of own same goal. It's also fascinating, too, that as of right now, they're still actually working together. Because as you know, what we've seen before, villain team-ups never really work. They just never work. But for some reason, this seems to be working, at least for now. I have a sneaking suspicion, just theorizing here. Something's going to happen, and there's going to be a breaking of the connection, if you will, the team-up between them. That's just my guess. I don't know. I have no clue. But overall, had a really good time with this episode. This episode was good. This was good stuff. And it was fun. And there was a lot of stuff happening. And so I like the fact that this episode really delved into a lot of variety of things. Because there could be versions of this episode that could have made it more simple. Right? In terms of the amount of things they're throwing at us. Because they could have easily, since this is not the finale of this season to wrap this whole thing up, they could have easily just maybe focus more on Kyber's side. And then maybe the albedo stuff is more so in the last like 2 or 3 minutes. But they give you a fair amount of albedo stuff and some dialogue and some action back and forth. Still really like the redesign of Ultimate Spider-Monkey. Like, it's a cool, nice change where it's subtle enough, but it is also noticeable enough in terms of the actual look of the Ultimate Spider-Monkey versus, you know, Ultimate Alien, the show. So, pretty cool stuff. Can't wait to see what happens. I'm not sure what's going to happen with Asma being captured. I mean, I don't know where we're going from here, but I'm excited, and I can't wait to see what happens next. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and let me know your thoughts in the comments below about the episode. I'm curious to know your thoughts. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Talk to you guys soon. Peace out.